And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing it again here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Trying again following the sack. Edwards got it. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Right side.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Where's that?
This one finds Kelsey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to give him the ball.
Offense up to the line fast. They put a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, 57. 15.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions need only one to take the lead. That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Where's that?
He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Gibbs now from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57, call it. Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. Our side.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. On the move, headed right. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. That's complete to Sam Laporta. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Back to throw. He's Marley won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That finds Miller complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Throwing now from the gun. Getting out to his left. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Running behind center with Edwards. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll throw it. Buying some time right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. The 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. This is brought in at the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game at 21. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy. Attack.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
Another one for Gibbs. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Eye down these two, eye down these two. Yellow. Here we go, 15. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. 15, 15. 15. Come back. Attack, attack. 15. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
15.
They send the tight end in motion left. Straight ahead with Gibbs. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Right side.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
15, 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
43, 43. Right side.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Chiefs in the hurry-up trying to get everyone to the line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Chiefs in the hurry-up trying to get everyone to the line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Gibbs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 57, 57. Come back. 15. Yellow. Attack, attack. Right side.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. They'll throw to begin this drive. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Right. Hey, 43. 15. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okey! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okey any day. What a huge pick.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Eye down these two. Shot.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Dribble it. 15, yellow. Right side.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Caught quickly on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow. Right side.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Attack.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Hey, 57.
Running it with Gibbs. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yellow. 15. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Right. Hey, on Sunday.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Yellow. Hero 15.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow.
Complete on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 57.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He finds Laporta. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by Miller. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 35 apiece. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. Returns looking good so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
This, our last play of the quarter.
Yellow. Hey, 37. My time.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yellow. Collect. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57. Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. 43. My shot.
Here's Mahomes now. He put some juice on it. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. And they send a man in motion. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
I just pop pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
I just pop pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, rip list. Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15, 15. Fire down these two, fire down these two. Where's that?
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Yellow.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Where's that?
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Coot. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Worthy to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
15, 15.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Attack, attack! Hey, color.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Yellow.
Receiver in motion. Going right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Yellow.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. The Lions called their first timeout. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, 43. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point
Easy. Yellow. Right side.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man down the field is Miller. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. And even though it's 2nd down, the field goal unit is coming up. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Lions are able to move in front. It's now 10-8. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a